A look there inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a good one in the AFC East. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Northwest Stadium. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. That's Deron Bland on the corner blitz. He busts in there to make the play.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Drop to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. Devontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys.
Fair catch. Signaled for
the Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
2nd and 10. Here's Ferguson on the tight end screen. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Dak to throw. Pass caught by Tolbert. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll throw again. Dak. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch. And when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll run here with the rookie. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, he'll set up the throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 2.
There's no real fancy explanation here, Mike. I mean, he just flat out beats the guy in front of him, and I don't think they could have drawn up a better start here in the opening quarter.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Comes the blitz as he this defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Tress Way now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, if you're going to run the ball in the middle of this defensive line, you better block the big man in the middle, Mike. What a great job, not only defeating his blocks, but being able to penetrate enough to take the ball carrier down for a loss. That is a great play by the big man inside.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Yards on the play.
Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll come up here, first and 10. On the play fake, Dak towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Back to throw is Prescott. Flushed to his left. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
9 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the toss, it's Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Frankie Luvu on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down, they need 3. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 7-yard line.
Third and 5. Now Prescott. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
And with nothing open, he might have been better off just trying to see if he can make something happen with his legs. But with the way this defense is flying around, I'm not sure there was a play to be made either way.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead. out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice, and they've punted twice, still seeking that first down of the game as they begin this third drive. Here to begin the drive. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
That's just a brutal miss, especially on third down. I mean, if he delivers a good ball, Mike, that's a completion, first down, and this drive is alive. And I think he just tried to be a little too perfect, and he overshoots his target, and he's not there in time to reel it in.
We're about ready now for the punt.
Washington.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Williams, the ball carrier. Trey Amos on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Going to run with it himself.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
1. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's a toss as they look to run. Woo! Finding space at the 15. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
The key to these toss plays, Mike, is that the back has patience. It's a mixture of you want to get that ball out on the edge quickly, but you also have to give time for the big boys out in front to give you some block.
To the goal line and in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dallas.
That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. Cowboys extend their advantage to 13-0.
Commanders, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. The tight end, Ertz, in motion. He'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now, faking the give. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down. And
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team.
A gain of
It's
6
4th down.
yards. It's 4th down.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away. The Cowboys offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Center with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
So after 1, it's the Cowboys with the early edge. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it, second down and 12 to go. To throw is Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
11, and it's third down.
It's going to be third. They need one. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run it with Williams. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Second down, Prescott. This one caught at the 4. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Prescott. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get.
21-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts first and 10. Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. We'll get this to about midfield. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 8. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Good conversion on third down.
That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10
So
at
often, the only
41-yard
way
line.
to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for one count longer. It most likely was going to result in a sack.
Now a give on the ground, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They motion the slot man left. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Moore going in motion. Now a run on first down. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. He'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Moore. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
And a Washington
13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle by Logan Wilson. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders.
That was a big-time answer by this offense, and they really needed it. I mean, this game, it looked like it was starting to get away, didn't it, Mike? I mean, now it's up to their defense. Can they get a stop of their own so they can get their offense back out there, get the ball back, and try to build off this last drive?
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders get it back to within 9.
Cowboys 16. Commanders 7.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Crazy. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. get about 2. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Coverage by Mikey Saberstill.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on a punt for Dallas. The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
It's now 2nd and 9.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on him. He's up.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Brings up 3rd down.
I think here offensively, they got to go in at halftime and regroup. The play caller, the offensive line coach, the quarterback, they got to make sure they're on the same page. It just doesn't seem like they're all communicating the pass protection assignments the right way, because he continues to end up on his back.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll try and get there on the ground. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the 1st down, get down. The drive continues.
And the Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. And the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Has caught. That's Wayne. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This guy's like a man amongst boys right now out here, Mike, and you just don't see these sort of dominant performances on the NFL level very often. I mean, whether they got to double team him or keep sliding the protection to him, I don't care what they got to do. Someone has to block this guy because he's completely destroying the entire game.
He'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Well, after that incompletion, probably going to put an end to this drive, but what it does now is the opponent now has a chance to increase their lead because now they're going to steal an extra possession before we go to the halftime break.
The Commanders about to send this one away as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Going to throw it here on 1st down. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
He was defended by Frankie Lulu.
2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Pistol now for Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 57-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. A give, and here comes Williams. Through up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. 55 yards on the game. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Rolling to the left. Off he, and he's into the end zone. Dak Prescott, touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike, and you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
The
Now
kicker on
Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
33. Commanders 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. Uh-oh. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Defenses always have to make a decision, like how do they want to defend the zone read? Some teams want the quarterback to keep the ball. They want the ability to tackle the quarterback. Other teams, they want it to be a give read, and that's what we saw here. They were ready for it, and they take the running back down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This looks like a design run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, they need 5. Now Prescott towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. It's a pickup of 12. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down. A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Not even a play?
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So depending on the defense, Mike, sometimes the corner has to play soft, thinking toss pass, double pass, some sort of trick play. But not in this style defense. He knows he has safety help who will play for that over the top. He immediately reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. We'll try to get something inside the 10. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The big fella, Quinn Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
17-yard line.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Slot man in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
5-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There is no worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Prescott now. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up first down.
He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Cowboy first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Williams. Face to run, inside the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A gain there of 20. First down, Cowboys.
And this is how you just keep wearing down a defense. You find yourself with a pretty big lead. Now can they just lean on this run game the rest of the way and close this game out with a win?
On 1st down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
So you find yourself down here in the red zone. This is where it's critical for the quarterback, Mike, to understand he's only got 2 options. Put the ball in a spot where your guy can catch it or in a spot where nobody can catch it. And unfortunately for them, this time ends up being the latter.
The Cowboys field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Commanders 7.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Merritt, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Moore going in motion. A handoff as they try to run it here. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. Moore going in motion. He'll drop to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
6.
He chooses to keep it on the zone read. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Commander's 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
as they convert on 3rd down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
He'll take off again. And he's in! Marcus Mariota. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Gay for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
36. Commanders 14.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Trey Amos on the stop. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Williams gets it from the pistol. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Commanders' offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. Here to begin the drive. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. He'll step up and run, and he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to keep it himself. They get 24 on that one. First down, Washington.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
First and 10. From the 50, he'll set him to throw. He's across midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
I'll give on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He was brought down by Shamar James. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
That's another.
Given the circumstances here, trailing in the 4th quarter, clearly a 4-down territory situation. Nice job giving his quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but with this fresh set of downs, 1st and goal, they've got to come away with 6.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. On the play action, he'll set up to throw. To the back of the end zone, he's got it! Deebo Samuel, touchdown Commander. His 2nd catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. First down, it is Williams. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Commanders' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the toss, it's Williams. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. 15-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Anytime you're running a toss play, you're really just in a race to the perimeter of the defense. Is my guy faster than your guy? And in this case, the speed in the backfield wins. He picks up big yardage and the first down.
He's got it at about the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
A pitch comes to Williams. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Samuel, going to see what he can do. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second and 2. Into the hands of Lane. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
Everyone always assumes that you only want to run drag routes or crossing routes just underneath like mesh concepts against man coverage, but so often they're equally as effective against the zone. All it takes is one of those underneath man defenders to latch on to the wrong route, and all of a sudden there is a lot of room, not only for the completion, but for yards after the catch.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Washington.
At the 47-yard line.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. He's going to tuck it and go. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
It's a gain of 16
Now a
yards.
timeout here by Washington. That is their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike, and just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Moore going in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Third and long. Moore going in motion. On third down, they'll set up, and this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Even when it seems like they're putting a nice drive together, Mike, they just can't seem to escape this pass rush. It has been relentless all game long, and they get them here again.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. They'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.